Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Girl, Let Me Tell You podcast, where we are your girls and we love to talk about anything and everything because, why not? Might as well keep it going, right? So, before we get started, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. I'll start first. It's your girl, Miss Chimat Lloyd. And to my left, who we got?
Miss Lex.
Hey, Miss Lex.
Hey.
And to your left, who do you have?
We have Intelli in his house.
In his house. Hey, okay. And like I said, we are your famous trio, as everyone likes to call us. And we're just going to jump right in. And as you all know, we always start with a word of the week because we always are willing to learn. And usually with our word of the week, we like to incorporate it throughout the entire episode and just in our vocabulary in general. So we're going to switch it over to Miss Intelli. What word you got for us this week?
So the word of the week today is confute.
Confute?
I'm going to spell it for us.
Spell it for us.
CONFUTE. It is a verb.
Okay.
Its origin is Latin, 16th century, and it means prove a person or people to be wrong.
Ooh, I like that one.
Let me give you two examples. The student confuted the professor with logical proof.
Oh, so basically it's when it's like in a sense of proving guilty. So if I can confute myself and I can prove that you're wrong and I'm right, I just compute it.
Correct.
Okay.
So on the flip side, as I was reading this word, they also mentioned a word refute. So the difference between confute means to prove a person or people wrong, but refute means to prove an idea wrong.
Okay, and it's just the R-E in front of the...
Correct.
Okay, so let me go ahead and put that in my notes. Re-confute.
Prove an idea wrong.
Refute and confute.
Okay. I like that because especially in arguments that, every relationship goes through, I love to confute my husband. Because, I always feel like I'm right anyway.
Right.
So,
or we can refute the whole idea of what they got going on.
I like that. We could just refute the whole entire thought that you was going to argue with me in the first place because it's not going to work.
Right.
I like that. Refute and compute.
I'm definitely using that.
All right. So as y'all all know, we like I said, we try to keep that word going throughout the episode and, try to use it throughout our everyday life. We're just going to continue to build our vocabulary.
That's right.
I love it. All right. So, moving on, we always do this thing called an open discussion where we talk about a little bit of everything. It's very light, it's fun, it's airy. We don't know the topic beforehand, so we pull a topic from our little open discussion jar and then we just jump right into it. So, Ms. Lex.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead and pull a topic and let's see what we talking about real quick.
Drum roll.
All right. So for our open discussion, who is your celebrity crush of the same sex? So basically, who is your female celebrity crush?
Child, I can tell. Let me start. I can start.
I gotta think about.
No, I ain't gotta think about that.
Okay.
Let me tell you something right now. Girl, let me tell y'all something right now. Because Miss Angie B, I call her Angie B. Y'all might know her as Angela Bassett.
Oh yeah.
No, don't. Yes, let me tell you.
She's one bad.
Yes. Like my daughter call her Angela Basket. I'm like, girl, it's Bassett.
Well, she does got a couple of baskets back there.
Right. I call her Angie B because we on a personal level.
Okay.
But I.
All right, you making her get her groove back?
Okay.
Yes. Listen, I would get my groove back for her. She can get her groove back for me.
Oh my God.
She can date me.
I know that's right.
Ma'am, Miss Angie B, if you're listening, I am available for you.
She is getting finer as she gets older.
She is fine.
Okay?
I love her. Just like her whole persona, she's just beautiful to
Very
me.
beautiful, yep.
That's right.
So if she wants me, I am available. I'll watch your kids.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Lord,
I love her.
mercy.
So she is number one priority. You know who another person who I've just really been really into lately?
Who?
And it's just off her lips.
Oh,
pause. Viola Davis. I love her lips. She got these full lips.
Okay, I
I could do that.
She do.
Her lips are just. I just love her. I just love her.
What the lips?
You gotta look up the lip. Look it up. They're full.
She do got some full lips.
I just love her.
Okay.
Beautiful face. So Miss Angie B. If Angie B don't want me, well, that's not an option. But if she, no, it's not an option that she doesn't want me, because she got to want me. But
she have no choice.
She has no choice. I can reconfute her whole idea of not wanting me.
Damn. You beat me to it.
So Angie B, Viola Davis, especially her lips in general. It's somebody else I gotta think about that. But though, that's for sure. That's
Okay.
I don't know. I gotta look.
Yeah, not all
I've always had celebrity male crushes.
but you never.
Bruce Willis at the top. Bruce, he's just rough.
Really? Which I will say, I do feel bad, because I did hear that he is officially retired.
He retired from acting because of the brain condition.
Yeah. So that's unfortunate.
I've always had the little fever and swinging in the junkers and stuff.
For real? Well, why y'all think about y'all celebrity female crushes?
Yeah, girl.
My male, y'all already know.
We're not talking about him. We're not.
Oh, I thought we were talking about
You
Idris.
said female.
I thought we were talking about Idris.
That's it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Because Idris want me too.
Oh, okay.
I just
So
got to
yeah,
scroll.
we just want to know about Angela
Angie.
and Angie B.
Angie B. That's what I call her.
Angie B.
But you're not on her level.
No, I'm not. Okay, so Angela.
You call her Angela. Actually, you can actually call her Miss Bassett, because that's just what you need to call her. Let's not even talk about it right now. So, okay. So no female celebrity crush, y'all? Okay.
Crush wise, maybe not. But who I think is very beautiful.
Who?
Nia Long.
Oh, she's a classic beauty.
gorgeous.
Yes, her.
She's a classic beauty.
She is
Yeah.
gorgeous.
She's one of them women that's like,
gorgeous.
okay,
Like-
I see you.
Yes.
She's a classic beauty.
Yes.
She yeah. Especially with the short hair.
Yes. Back in her Friday days.
Even just in general, like I prefer her with short hair versus like longer hair, because I think that's what
I think the short hair is
Brings
just
down
something.
face.
It just if it fits well with her face, the way it's shaped and
Well, if we gonna do something
everything.
freaky like that, give me something to pull on. I don't want no short hair.
Angie.
you
What's it-
can
when me and
you got a
Angie
little
talk
something to
about
pull on still.
It's another.
Like, it's like a 27 piece.
A little
Let me
pink.
wrap my hair around my hand.
Oh, you gonna be wild.
you gonna be wild. So
Okay.
you might want to get that.
She want Megan.
Megan who?
I was looking at man.
Oh, see,
The stallion?
I called
Not
it
the
Megan.
stallion.
Oh, good.
Good.
Oh, okay, Megan. Oh,
But,
yeah.
I would have to talk to the women to see what kind of
We're just going off the looks.
off the
Just
look.
go off the looks.
off the
at
look.
that. If you don't have a crush,
Like all these
I
all
don't
these
have
women
a
are
crush
beautiful
on
now.
them.
Don't get us wrong. All these women are beautiful.
looks. Yeah.
But just off the
I don't have a crush.
Really?
Now, when I do become a celebrity, I say myself.
Oh, touche.
Of course.
I knew. I just thought.
I'm gonna say you
y'all-
too.
And be like,
I
I'm
thought
gonna
one-
say you too.
Yeah,
I'm
for
like
sure.
Tanika. Yeah, that's my crush.
That's my crush. I don't want to toot the own home, but
Yeah, we beat.
toot,
In our record, we beat y'all to it. So
You know, the moments when we get in the mirror and we start doing whatever.
Listen,
Right.
don't let me get like a fresh perm or fresh silk press and my eyebrows done.
Oh, what you say?
Can't tell me nothing.
Nothing.
Don't let me pass a mirror,
I know that's right.
because I might look back at it.
I look back at
I might be like, you know what? I might put on. I still got her groove at
Okay.
and be in the mirror by myself. The point is,
Oh,
let's focus on what we were
Hold
talking
on.
about.
Wait.
That just went left.
What?
That just went left. But you get the point.
What?
I'm gonna need you all to think about these celebrity female crushes.
Okay.
Mm.
That last comment. Okay.
Okay, sorry. That's just 3 hours.
gonna
That's what Angie
Put
do
on
to
the
me.
movie and
That's what Angie do to me.
That's what Angie do to her.
Have you seen her arms? Seen her? Which I just found out. I think, if I'm not mistaken, she is now officially the richest
what you say?
black actress in Hollywood.
Oh, really?
If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And I don't want her for her money.
That's good.
I don't want her for her money.
good.
So, Miss Angie, I don't want you for your money. I just want you for you.
Just for you.
Just for you. Now, if you want to share, sharing is caring.
It is Karen.
Yeah, but I'm not asking
It
for
sure
that.
is.
I'm not asking for that. I'm
And
just asking for a
have some
date.
friends too.
Okay, a date
Or two.
With some friends.
3 or 4.
Us friends.
Us friends.
Share.
Yeah, don't forget about us.
Us friends. Okay.
But y'all can't think of nobody else. Okay, I'm just gonna throw a few people out there.
Though.
I because I don't really have a celebrity female crush. And I'm stingy. I ain't finna share my meat.
Well, it ain't really meat. It's kind of like cuda.
Well, I'm talking about if I'm gonna have a crush and it goes left, somebody's gonna want to participate.
We ain't even worry about them.
Listen,
okay.
Well,
it's just about us. Just about the female.
My husband already know.
I ain't sharing.
No, my husband, listen, I share everything.
You gotta watch.
But my husband already know it's 2 people I'm not sharing: Angie B and Idris Alba. I'm just
can't touch you, dude.
I'm not sharing Idris. Listen, Idris, you out there too. You know, you holler at
You just had to throw it in there.
Had to. I named my baby after you.
Oh.
Well, his name.
Wait a minute.
My baby name is Vincent, but it's kind of like a junior. It's kind of like a William and Bill situation. You know how you name a child William, and then you call him Bill. It's kind of like I named Idris, but we call him Vincent. That's what I.
Oh, okay. That's what happened.
That's
okay.
I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, back to you, Intelli.
These comments.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a few women out there.
Okay, throw some.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
And we don't discriminate.
We don't discriminate.
Of course not.
No. Jennifer Lopez.
She's beautiful.
She's cute.
But I wouldn't call her a crush.
Okay.
No.
Nicole Kidman.
She's beautiful too.
Yeah.
We all know they're beautiful, but it's like, would you sleep with them?
No.
Maybe Nicki Minaj.
I wouldn't sleep with Nicki Minaj. Your body
I love me some Nicki, but
I love her, but I feel like I'd be intimidated by her.
Yeah.
I got a crush.
Yes.
I just realized.
Who?
Ari.
Ari who?
Ari,
Instagram.
The
one with Moneybag yacht.
Okay.
Yayo.
Okay, I know you're talking about.
Who
Okay.
that?
Pull up
Ari, because I'm like, which Ari? Ari Lennox, the same. But okay, I know she's talking about the little. She dates a Moneybag Yo.
I don't even know.
G Herbo's baby mama. Yeah, she's like an Instagram famous celebrity young lady.
You gotta pull her up. I gotta see her.
Ari Fletcher.
Yeah, that's Fletcher.
Yeah, Ari Fletcher. Yeah.
I don't know.
She's beautiful.
I don't have.
Okay, well, while she pulling that up, I'm gonna continue with some names.
All right, go ahead.
You know who's a classic older woman?
Who?
Selma.
I know who you're talking about.
She's beautiful.
She is.
She's
very that exotic.
Look. What about Sophia? What's the last name?
Vergara. Sophia got it. That's my girl. But no.
Would you have to? Okay. Megan Thee Stallion.
Nah, because she intimidated me too. She'll stab me. You see my height compared to her, nah, bro.
She's a stallion.
Stallion. Nah. I just probably want to smack her ass. But that's it.
Okay.
You know, it's all natural, you know. And just
the natural is what gets you.
Smacking her.
But
you know, that's it.
I don't know if she's
what about
natural.
Lathan?
So nice is not okay. Now I'm gonna say her earlier. She's a very beautiful lady.
Would you have sex with her?
No.
Okay.
See, no, man, no.
Regina Hall.
Have you all already had sexual relations with a woman before?
Oh, you put my business out there on blast, bro.
I have never.
How you know we ain't trying to take that to the grave, bro?
My bad.
I mean,
I have never.
Miss Lex, that's nasty. You just Miss Lex put my business out there.
I put your business.
Did she just side hook us?
Her body don't look natural to me, so I can't rock with that.
No,
she's beautiful, but I can't get with that.
Okay,
she's pretty. That's the Ari girl.
Yes.
She's beautiful, but I can't. And if her body is natural, hey, who is your trainer? Because I'm trying to get snapped.
Right.
But no, I'm good on that.
And she only has one baby. He's two. Okay. Okay, so I ain't gonna put nobody's business out.
No, I just didn't want you to put Let's business out there like that.
My business.
She probably wanted to take that to the
But
girl.
why is my business? I thought it was your business. You the one that jumped on it.
Why you even yelling at me?
You the one like,
why
I still want to say that to the girl. That's all on you.
I'm trying to get Angie. She can't.
Like I said,
she needs
I
to know that I'm pure. Angie needs to know that I'm pure.
Are you?
Once I drop this baby, I will be.
Oh, okay.
Just saying. Okay, so she got Ari. I said Angie and Ms. Lex. You ain't got nobody?
Nah, man.
We need to think.
I need to think some more.
See, she gotta think. So she really ain't got nobody.
She really ain't got nobody.
She gotta think some more.
I gotta think some more. Because I mean, that's just
it's a lot of people that you can pick from.
Women, yeah.
Okay, touche. Well, That was a great open discussion. And that's actually going to lead us to our main topic that we're going to come back to, because we have a really juicy, pun intended, topic that we were going to talk about when we come back. I think you guys will be very interested to hear about what we got to talk about and discuss. So, get those glasses refilled, put some ice in it, because it's going to be a little wet topic. Pun intended. See what I'm doing with that there?
Yes.
Got you thinking. All right, guys. So we shall be right back.
In need of a haircut? For your lawn, that is. A little pruning, trimming here or there, edging, or even general maintenance? Contact Cosmetology Lawn and Maintenance today at 877-465-6367. Additional services available by request.
This segment of the podcast is brought to you by 517 Exclusive Events, where they specialize in being professional, punctual, and love throwing a great party. Get all of your event planning needs with 517 Exclusive Events and find them on Instagram and Facebook at 517 Exclusive Events.
All right, so welcome back to the continuance of our Girl Let Me Tell You podcast.
Yeah.
Where we're going to jump right into our main topic. And we got a real good topic for you today, as usual. So our topic today is vaginal health. And
AKA what? Cooters?
that cooter. Make sure that cooter is on point. That cooter cat.
Meow.
Some people may call it that WAP.
Yeah.
Well, it's... Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, we could WAP it. Wow. We could WAP that. So, vaginal health definitely is something that some people are sometimes uncomfortable to talk about, but like y'all all know, we talk about a little bit of everything, because why not? And we all got one.
That's right.
All men like them. Majority.
Yes.
Some.
Women like them too.
Yeah.
That's right.
And we want to make sure we take care of it, make sure it's healthy, make sure it's up to par, it's working. And so we're gonna jump into it. We got so many different topics that you can talk about with that. It's not even just like a one main thing about it. It's just a wide range. So off the bat, vaginal health is just an important part of your woman's overall health. Your vagina, whether you call it vagina, the P word, or what may have you, it can tell you a lot about yourself. Yeah. So, excuse me, a lot of people feel like it's just based off of smell or what may have you, but you'll be surprised again, even with some symptoms that are showing, some symptoms that are not showing, it can tell you a lot about your overall health. So, Miss Intelli-T, let's start on your end. When it comes to vaginal health, what does it mean to you? What do you think about when someone asks you what your vaginal health is? Like, what do you think about?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is the pH. Now, we always say pH, but let me tell you what pH is.
Okay.
The P is potential, and the H is hydrogen.
Okay. So that's your pH balance.
Your pH. So there's a pH in everything, including your vajayjay, different parts of your body. And doing research, it states that the healthy vagina pH is going to be a 4.5 or lower.
Oh, okay. So anything higher, is that more so for concern, or?
Anything higher than that, then you have a concern for infections and all that not so good stuff, where your good stuff don't smell so good, and so on and so forth. Okay. I also saw that when you are under a certain amount of your pH, what is called normal, that's when you can get yeast infections.
Okay.
And that is a very common thing. And I just want to put a disclaimer out there. None of us are OBGYNs or anything like that. But if we have some that are listening that can give us some tips about it, definitely send us an email. Our email is glmty22@gmail.com. So if we have anybody in that field, definitely, call us, send us an email. We would like to hear some tips, we would love it. So just want to throw that out there. Yes. We've done this on our own research. Yeah. So definitely, we're not OBs around here or GYNs or anything like that. We're just women trying to learn a little bit about ourselves.
That's right.
Okay.
So that's the first thing that comes to mind is the pH balance. The pH seems like it controls everything.
Correct. And you'd be surprised too that even when after like intercourse, that can throw your pH off.
Yep.
And I think a lot of people, men especially, are under the impression that if a woman's vagina is, it smells this way, or it's this way, or it's that way, it's because they're not clean or what may have you. Little do you know, men,
it can be your fault.
It could be your fault. And a lot of times it is your fault because your semen, because a lot of you guys, if you just want to put it in layman terms, you just like to shoot the club up.
Right.
Bust it all open.
Wide open.
Your semen affects our pH balance.
Exactly.
And I always say, unless you are trying to conceive a child, there's no reason for you to be nutting in there.
Nope.
This is not a storage unit. We're not doing that.
And just to let y'all know, the pH balance of, not pH balance, the pH of the semen is all the way at a 7 or 8.
So if you're at a 7 and an 8 and ours
supposed to be at a 4.
So you can imagine you putting that in.
There you go. There you go.
I'm just saying.
There you go.
I'm just saying.
Helps a lot. So yeah.
So for a lot of men who can barely pull out of parking lots, y'all need to pull out of
just strap up.
Strap up. And that's our big thing. Safe sex is the best sex.
Yeah.
You know, we're all adults.
So we all know we had those nights.
We had those nights, but let's be
mornings, but try to be as cautious as you can, you know. Yep.
What you say,
deal with the outcome.
Pick a spot and just
spot
that you can wear on the right butt cheek, left butt cheek.
I would say pull out and find a spot to park your stuff. You can park your nut on my back. You can park it in my belly button. You just don't need to park
just not inside of me.
Not inside of me. This is not a storage unit. You're not gonna throw my pH balance.
Exactly.
For real. You better pull out and
exactly. Especially when you say that, you know, they think we're not clean. Sometimes they don't be clean.
I'm just saying.
These men, they just after a long day think they can just stick it in you with sweaty balls.
I never understood that.
No, sweetheart, go get in that shower.
Yeah, because I feel like
you want me to take a bath. So
correct.
You take a bath.
If a guy is going to have oral sex with us, I would assume they would want us to shower.
Exactly.
And just because, you know, think about all day.
Yeah.
You know, we all sweat may have you.
Juices flowing. You know, different.
But
you know,
that goes the same for men too. You've been a long day. And a lot of guys, if you're not aware, you wear these basketball shorts or the guys that work out a lot, they wear the tight fitted workout pants. Y'all got yeast between your balls and y'all don't even know it. And then you're gonna come, you know, have sex. All of that contributes to your overall vaginal health. So I will say, gentlemen, especially the ones that work out and the ones that wear those tight fitting the workout pants.
I know,
like the tights.
Like the tights, yeah. For athletes and stuff, yeah.
Correct. After you are done working out, take that off.
Yeah.
You have to let that your air out. Breathe.
Let it air out.
Nothing but moisture and sweat cause yeast. If you have yeast, and this is not to be funny, but if your balls are sticking to your inside of your thighs because you're sweating, come on now.
Jangle.
I'm saying, you got them Velcro balls just right there. I'm just saying. But you definitely need to consider that because all that goes into our vaginal health because your sweat that you just you've been working out for like an hour.
Right.
And now all of a sudden we're having sex and now you done ejaculated inside of me. All of that affects it.
Now, you know? One thing that we are leaving out, which is so important, is that mouth. What that mouth do? If you're not brushing your teeth,
that is true.
If your mouth is full of bacteria,
yes,
that can be transmitted.
Yes,
it is very true.
Saliva.
That is true.
Saliva carries a lot.
Yeah,
and that's actually a really, really good point because believe it or not, as we all know, we should at least be going to the dentist at least twice a year.
Yeah,
and it's not just guys going down on girls. I mean, women go down on women.
That's
and
right. Vice versa. Yeah,
but your oral care has a lot to do with our vaginal health as well.
Yeah,
because you mean to tell me if you don't go to the dentist unless your tooth is bothering you, so you ain't been a dentist in 17 years.
Yeah,
and you got a hole in your mouth. You got cavities up the yin yang. You ain't changed your toothbrush since 2002.
Oh man.
And you ain't flossing, but you up here wanna. No, you ain't that hungry. There's no way. Not today. Not hungry. No, not over here.
You ain't eating over here.
Right.
No. So all that plays into effect. So your oral care affects vaginal health as well. So it's basically, like I said, one thing can tell you about the other. How you take care of yourself has a lot to do with the next person. Right. And again, that goes vice versa.
That's right.
Women too. We down there trying to show them, I can deep throat. I ain't got no gag reflexes. But if you got tonsil stones back there, and no, that's not a good look.
Right.
Brush your teeth, floss, get that tongue scraper,
scrape that stuff off.
Scrape all that off.
If you ain't gagging when you brushing your teeth, you ain't getting it all.
No.
Bigot. So all that again plays into effect. And I also found this thing. It's like a few tips to keep your vagina clean and healthy, like regular. Is a regular screening. Women, we should all hopefully have access to healthcare to the point where we can go get an annual vaginal exam. And it doesn't have to be something that's necessarily wrong. Who wants to wait till something's wrong to get it checked out?
It's a yearly thing.
It's a yearly thing. Get some pap smears. You'll be surprised because sometimes you may not have symptoms of anything. And just because you don't have symptoms doesn't mean
nothing is wrong.
Correct.
So I'm not saying anything is always wrong, but
correct. But you want to make sure you're on top of yourself.
Of course.
Hey, be on top of yourself before anybody can be on top of you.
Yeah.
See what I did there? So definitely regular screening. Find somebody that you're comfortable with. So find somebody that you will actually listen to you if you have concerns about it, about yourself. Get a OB or a GYN that you can see regularly.
Right.
Also, use water. We as women think that we gotta use all the Bath and Body Works stuff.
No.
You gonna mess with that pH balance.
Sure will.
Water is your best friend. Now, if you want to use like the Dial soap or just regular soap on the outside, like of your labia, which is your lips, that's the outside. But nothing should be going in. So there's no douching, plain water, because the vagina cleans itself.
That's right.
It's a self-cleaning, organ. So there's no need for you to stick nothing up there.
No. And I'm glad you mentioned that because in research, and I'm probably sure you guys have read this, it states that when your vagina is doing its own cleaning thing, you're gonna have some discharge.
Of course.
So discharge is normal.
It is normal. And say that for the guys.
The asterisk.
Yeah. Say that for the guy. Yeah. It
is normal.
There's a way to it.
Right.
That's going back to me saying, we have juices flowing throughout the day.
Correct.
So, yeah.
So for guys, here's a heads up for you. If you're thinking like, oh my gosh, she just got discharge. Every woman, if you were born a woman, you have some type of discharge, and discharge is healthy to a certain degree.
Depends on the color.
The smell, the consistency, but that is a normal thing of the vagina. And I will say this too. Don't be tooting your face up that the girl got a little bit of discharge, but you ain't changed your toothbrush all year. Let's not do that.
Well,
so outside of that, use condoms. Like, we're all adults. If you're not with a consistent person or your spouse or whatever, if you and we'll tell you off the bat, we don't knock anybody. You can have 10 sexual partners, you can have 50, you can have 100. Do you, boo? But do it safely and do it smart. Use condoms, because again, if you're not trying to get pregnant anyway, he don't need to be ejaculating inside you. 1, 2, STDs. Let's be smart about that. Your pH balance, and why not? A lot of people, guys, sometimes, unfortunately, women too, be like, I don't like the way it feels with condoms. And you might want to get you a toy, because you want to always protect yourself.
No, I'm not ashamed. I don't like no condom either.
Which is fine.
Let me feel the real deal.
But you've also been married for 100 years.
You've been married, and it's a consistent partner. So
But I'm just saying, for those who just out there
with this person, that person, because me as well, prefer not, but I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I mean, but like if you know I got 6 dudes I talk to,
you better strap up. You better.
Like I said, even if it's from an STD standpoint.
Exactly.
And then, or if you mess around and wonder why your pH off, and I got 6 dudes, and everybody
just
like, what are we doing?
Yeah, you can't really know who you got.
Yeah, that's true. And now you're just passing it around.
Exactly. So that's one of the main factors of just using condoms.
Correct. And another thing, like another tip to keep yourself together is natural lubricants. I always say personally, the best lubricant for myself is saliva, but I'm also with one person because saliva, gets you all wet. It keeps you that way too. But if you're going to go to like a sex store or anything, you don't want nothing with like that extra cherry oil, whatever.
No,
banana. So you need natural lubricant because the whole point of it is to get you in the mood, get you wet, get you going.
That's right.
You're not trying to go down there smelling like a whole basket of edible arrangements.
Right.
Because it may smell like edible arrangements when you use that, but you give it a few days.
And
something, you ain't gonna be smelling like that.
It's gonna smell like rotten spoon.
You gonna mess around and have fruit fly.
Right. I'm like, what is that? They gonna really like, what's this?
Like, what is that? So I'm glad to definitely hear that we're all on the kind of the same page, like I said. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's
not at all.
And even as young as you got teenagers, if you're sexually active or you think about it, you're going to be, you got to take care of yourself. You have to be smart. You got to know your body because vaginal problems can affect fertility.
That's right.
Yeah.
One, and that's a big deal. And it also could affect you reaching orgasms. And what's the whole point of having sex if you can't get out orgasms?
Right. And another thing that we're not probably taking into consideration is that the foods that we digest, ingest, it could cause your pH to go up. I just want to read off a couple things because I was kind of shocked. And for those OBGYNs who may be listening out there, I would love for you guys to send us a message and let us know the answer to this question here. So in looking at the pH scale, it shows going from left to right. Left is acidic and right is alkaline. Have you guys heard about alkaline water, all of that stuff? Yeah. So my question would be, if we're drinking this alkaline water, are we helping ourselves or hindering ourselves?
That's a good one.
Also avocados, green tea, lettuce, celery, that's a number 9 on the pH scale. So are we helping ourselves or hindering ourselves?
Because I love avocados.
Right.
I'm not a big avocado.
I love avocados.
I'm not a big avocado fan.
I don't eat it every day, but when I get a hold of it, yeah.
So I'm just curious, like if we're eating these foods,
does it hinder?
Yeah. Right. What's the best way to get us back to being the neutral or where we're supposed to be?
Right. That's a good question.
And I also heard that onions are like that too. It not only makes your breath smell, but I heard it makes your vagina could potentially.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I heard about that. I heard about asparagus and
onion is listed as number 10.
Oh wow.
See?
A 10 on the pH scale.
Oh.
So again, if we have any GYNs or anybody in healthcare that knows about this, definitely, again, please hit us up. We would like to know a lot of these answers to these questions. Again, our email is glmty22@gmail.com. Because why not? Want to know what's going on, right?
Yeah, we would love to have one. But if one can actually come on the show, that would be perfect. Also. It would be amazing.
That is true. That'd be actually really good. All right, ladies. So we're gonna take a quick break. And then we're going to jump back into this because, again, there's such a broad range of topics that we can get into this and actually really, really good. So, y'all refill them glasses and we shall be back shortly talking more about them cooties.
This segment of the podcast is brought to you by ODM Gourmet Kitchen, where chicken wings are made the right way. You can find ODM on Instagram at ODM Gourmet Kitchen and on Facebook at T Hair. That's TEEHAIRE. This segment of the podcast is brought to you by 517 Exclusive Events, where they specialize in being professional, punctual, and love throwing a great party. Get all of your event planning needs with 517 Exclusive Events and find them on Instagram and Facebook at 517 Exclusive Events.
All right, welcome back.
Hey.
So, I wanted to continue on as far as the vaginal discharges. You know, as far as like, you know, the colors and what they mean, you know, the symptoms that goes with it. Because yes, you have to know, you know, the color tells you a lot, you know, what's going on, when it's normal, when it's not, you know, when you should, you know, check with your OB and, you know, and just go from there. So if the discharge is milky or white with no odor, that's a normal discharge. So it's regular. There's nothing to worry about. You're pretty much good.
Nothing a panty liner can't.
Nothing a panty liner can't fix. Exactly.
And by the way, we need to be wearing cotton underwear, ladies. That's I understand trying to be sexy and all that. Be sexy for like 2 minutes.
Sexy for sexy time.
Yeah, but on a regular cotton panties.
Yes. And be careful with the panty liners because nowadays it's unscented, but they actually have a scent to them. So you need to be careful with that.
You know, make sure, try to go with like the organic ones, you know, if you
or
can,
free ball.
Yes, my
that
favorite.
too, you know. I mean, you can, you know, but Okay, so so another type, if it's thick, white, and may resemble cottage cheese, that is a vaginal yeast infection.
Okay.
So now symptoms for that, you know, it'd be vaginal itching, burning, soreness, or pain. Someone experience it when they're urinating or having sex, along with redness, swelling, or rash around the vulva area.
And sometimes pregnant people have a lot of it too.
And I was going to say that too. So even if you're pregnant, it's normal.
Correct.
It happens. You know, it's all part of going through that procedure. You know, and what you can do, you know, if you do have it, you talk to your healthcare professional. You know, and the number one go-to, I'm gonna tell you, is give you Monistat.
Yeah. For,
you know, when you have those yeast infections, and stuff, especially when you're pregnant, you know. But like I said, it's normal. You know, so don't think like, oh my God. No.
But get it treated.
Yes, you have to make sure you get it treated because
definitely
you have to. And you know how sometimes, you know, they prescribe stuff, you take it one day, you take it 2 days, then you stop. You have to finish it.
Yep.
Make sure you finish it. That's the only way you're going to get rid of it. That's to cure. You have to finish it. And it may be annoying, irritating, you know, the procedure behind it, how you have to do it, but it's okay. It's okay.
Now, ladies, quick.
Yes.
For those listening out there, it is only right, ladies, if you know you got a little something going on, don't let your man enter you.
No, yes.
Just wait.
Exactly.
It's not even that serious.
Because you don't know what may be going on there. You may pass something on to him, and it's just continue going back and forth. Yes. You may get cured, but he may be, you know, and he's just re-affecting it. He's just returning back, you know, back and forth. So yes, that is true. You know, you have something, get it checked out, and let him know.
Right.
It's okay. Let him know, like, babe, you know, got this such and such going on.
Yeah, he can wait.
You know, he can wait.
Put that mouth to work.
We'll see what that mouth do.
Yes.
I mean, women.
Well, your mouth will work on him, not his mouth.
That's right.
But I mean, in the time being, you know, you know, he got a hand too. I'm just saying. But yeah. So, okay. So another color, if it's white, yellow, or gray, that is bacterial vaginosis. BV. So that will be a fishy odor, itching, and swelling. That is not normal.
That's not normal. It's just a bacterial overgrowth.
Talk to your OBG.
Right.
Please. Anybody want to elaborate on that or no?
No, that's pretty good on that.
Okay, so
next one?
if it's yellow or green, thick or chunky, it's called trichinosis.
So that's basically like a sexually transmitted infection.
It has a foul odor.
It has a very foul odor. And it usually comes from multiple partners. And it usually comes from not using condoms.
Go back to
it goes back to the overall, like I said, no one's knocking. If you have multiple partners, do you, but do it smart. The trick is something that I know you don't want it. You don't want it, and again, if it comes from having multiple partners, not using condom, not protecting yourself,
right?
And you can't just, I'm just going to take a shower and it's gone.
No,
that's not how that works.
It has to be treated. You have to see treated. Your OB, your healthcare professional.
Correct. It is the most common sexually transmitted infection as well.
Yes, that a lot of people don't know about.
Exactly. And it does require like a medical diagnosis. Not, I mean, if you've had it plenty of times, you know what it is, but it does spread by sexual contact. So
pay attention.
Definitely pay attention. And men, by the way, typically have no symptoms of that. So usually if a woman has it, they think, oh my gosh, X, Y, and Z. You get it from the guy, and usually guys have no symptoms. And if you were to get it while being pregnant, it's a premature delivery. That's some of your complications that you can get from that. So if you hear all these symptoms of this, use condoms. Use condoms. So they can save you from a lot of things. And when you get treated for that, if you get treated, your sexual partner
has to get treated also.
As well.
Yeah,
that's right.
And not even that sexual. If you have multiple, make sure you have everybody get treated, because you don't know whom you got it from.
Correct.
And it's also best for them to get treated, because you may have multiple, but they may have multiple also. So it's no telling who they're spreading it up to also, and it just keeps spreading and spreading and spreading. So if you have something, say something. Don't just keep it on don't feel embarrassed about it.
Right.
Yeah.
I know it's easier said than done, but you have to make others aware of what's going on.
That's right.
And it can cause infertility for men.
See, that's the thing.
Infertility.
So
if it's untreated,
just make sure take care of it. Yep. All right. So another color we have, if it's brown or bloody, it's an irregular menstruation or a sign of something more serious. So some symptoms will be pelvic pain or vaginal bleeding. Talk to your healthcare.
That's definitely something to talk to.
I mean, once you see, it's not that time of the month. You see blood.
You need to
get that checked out.
That's right.
Because it's just so much things that can be wrong, and
and like I said, it's nothing to be embarrassed about
at all.
I always say it's more embarrassing to not know your body
That's right.
than to just try to brush underneath the rug or anything like that. Gotta do better. Gotta do better.
Know what's going on. And then lastly, if it's cloudy and yellow, it's gonorrhea. Some of the symptoms are pelvic pain, and I'm about to say, talk to your healthcare professional.
Talk to them.
Please talk to them.
Like we say, if we have any, GYNs or anything of sort, just definitely call us.
Call us, reach out.
We'd love to have you on our show.
Yeah, be a guest on the show.
Because we want everyone to be aware.
That's right. Educate us, because this may be things we haven't touched base on. We know it's a variety of things that we can't talk about. So yes, please, that would be great.
And if there's anything that we even today said incorrectly on the show, please confuse us.
Yes. Please
confuse us on the show.
We would gladly appreciate it.
Correct, because we definitely don't want to put out any negative or incorrect information.
Exactly. Right. And, especially, we're just going off basic things that we know. So, the more we can learn is better, especially us, being moms of young ladies,
Oh my goodness, I'm about
for
to
us to teach them, So yes, please,
and young men.
And young men too.
And young men also, yes, you're true. Like, that's for real, because when they go out here, especially when these kids start getting a little hot, we want them to make sure to be aware of certain things, like what's going on, to protect themselves at all times, and just be aware of all these different things that can happen, because it goes on both sides.
Agreed.
So that's what I have for the colors and symptoms and stuff of the vaginal discharges.
Awesome. Okay, I definitely think we touched up on a lot of vaginal health, and that was that's a topic that can go forever,
a lot, because this was just like some of the basics.
Yeah, definitely some of the basics for sure. We didn't even touch on like the clitoris or just the labia, the lips. Not yet.
We
getting there. We're gonna get there. But we are going to go into a few of our did you know facts or what you want to know type of deal. Let's see what we got.
So before we go into that, I just wanted to mention probiotics.
That's a good,
So when you think about that term, for me, I was like, okay, what is a probiotic? So I had to look it up. And looking it up, if I could shorten the definition, it's basically a stimulation of growth of microorganisms, and it's healthy microorganisms that can help your vagina stay at that pH level. Some examples that you may have heard about is yogurt, sauerkraut, pickles. I didn't know pickles help.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Neutralize your pH. Grapefruit, watermelon, bananas, y'all.
Not bananas.
Yes, bananas. So if you out shopping, make sure you keep some of those things on hand. It doesn't hurt for us to eat those items, and again, it helps us to go back to that healthy pH.
And you can take probiotic vitamin daily, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
correct.
Yes, you do take them daily.
So that's actually,
and also besides of a JJ, they actually help you also clear up your skin, aid with weight management, and encourage a healthy gut microbiome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So a lot of benefits for probiotics, and not just with the JJ. So with the did you know an interesting fun vagina facts?
Oh,
okay. So I was reading, right? And I thought that this was interesting, and I had to come bring it back to the girls, let me tell you, and ask our listeners. Okay, so in reading, it says most cannot have an orgasm from just vagina penetration alone. So what that mean? We've been faking on these? Y'all been faking? How many orgasms y'all been faking?
I will say, you know what though? I think because when you're not in touch with your body, you just think like once you have penetration, it's automatic, and it's like no,
it's
like
not.
For myself, I guess I would assume majority, but I can only speak for myself. I need clitoris stimulation.
Yes.
So if you're penetrating,
aka man in the boat,
my little man in the boat. if you have penetrated, you need to be rubbing it. They have the little cock rings that have a little vibrator at the top, something like that. Because I know I can get an orgasm off of oral sex before I can get it off of
Yes.
So,
and interestingly enough, the clit is the hardest area of the vagina for men to find. But we're gonna help y'all out.
We're gonna help you out.
We're gonna help y'all out.
It's crazy to me because I kind of feel like, how can you not find it?
Right.
If you don't pull that little hood back,
The
little clitoris hood, like if you don't pull it back, she looking at you like,
right there, like, hey, how you doing? Hey,
it's me.
Right. Touch me. Just touch me. Yeah.
And I will say, guys, when you do touch, whether it's with your hand or your tongue, don't be rough.
No,
like,
be gentle. Please be gentle.
Yeah,
like,
gentle. Take your time.
Yeah, don't be pushing that thing like it's a video game controller.
No,
like,
please.
Touch it sensitively.
Yeah.
That's right.
But did you? The guys can't find the clitoris.
They can't find it.
But you know what's funny? If you were to say that to a guy right now, oh, I know where it's at.
Exactly. Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Sure.
Yeah, they're gonna
let you tell it.
Right. So they're gonna confute that.
Now, right. Another interesting fact that I discovered. Okay, so we've always heard about the G-spot. We've been talking about G-spot for years.
Yes.
But it wasn't until 39 years of age I discovered that we have an A-spot.
What is the A-spot?
Y'all heard about an A-spot?
I've never heard of
I had to
A-spot.
screenshot this because I was like, what? And the reason I had to screenshot it is because it says when you discover the A-spot, you can have an orgasm from 10 to 15 damn minutes.
What?
Say what now?
10 to 15 minutes.
Just
hear about this.
consecutively?
I want to hear about this.
So it says the anterior fornix, or the A-spot, is a little alcove that sits way back in the belly side of the cervix, a good distance deeper in the vagina than the G-spot.
Oh.
And it says, according to a 1997 study, stimulating your A spot is an easy way to create more lubrication in the vagina.
Well, yeah, because if I'm up here trembling for 10-15 minutes,
Right.
10-15 minutes.
I'm pretty sure you
I'm
know.
pretty sure, yeah.
We fixed to go and find this A spot.
I need to know where it's at.
Oh, man.
Cause my uterus tilted back a little bit.
Oh.
So I want to know where it's at.
10 to 15 minutes.
I gotta ask my OB about that.
10
10 to 15. Can you imagine 10
No.
to 15 minutes?
No, because after 38 seconds of touching the clitoris,
It's
don't touch me no more.
Right. It's kind
Don't
of
touch
like,
me no more.
whoa.
So
you know,
10 to
back up.
15 minutes.
10 to 15
That's all. That's
minutes. That's it.
You might look like you're having a seizure.
You know?
Oh, my.
Oh,
So yeah,
sweet
that's my
baby.
homework.
That's your homework.
That's my homework. We
Okay.
gotta find this A spot.
I gotta
Let
find
me,
it.
let me know how that goes for y'all.
Does that?
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna tell you too. Because I want to.
Girl, let me tell you.
I'm just curious to know. Like,
Wow.
wow.
Yes.
I don't think I
Not
come
the
out the
A
house.
spot.
I don't think I come out the house.
It's gonna take me a couple days. I'm gonna take a week vacation.
Right? 15 minutes?
First of all, your knees gonna buckle. You get out that bed, you gonna drop.
You're gonna have to crawl on the floor. Not even crawl. Pull yourself.
Army crawl.
And I think you might pee.
Huh.
You know, you know there's like squirting.
Like squirting?
So
You know, I've never squirted.
I've never squirted.
I want to
never-
squirt.
I was
want
wanting
to.
to also.
What about you, listener?
Really?
Oh yes, we have a listener in the building.
Yeah.
Really? Was it
Yes.
amazing? Was it amazing?
It was strange.
Okay.
So does it actually squirt
Is it-
across the room, or
Is
like?
it like
like-
you peed on yourself?
but it's not.
But
no.
Does it squirt though?
It's like just shut out.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Squirt in my life.
Did you record? Did she record it?
Yeah.
Did you? Well, if it happens again, can you?
Can you?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I don't want to squirt right now because I don't know if it's gonna be my water breaking.
Oh, right,
but
right.
I
Yeah.
But
Let's wait till
we're gonna wait.
after.
But
a
definitely,
couple-
yeah.
Wow. I've
never
That'd be
squirt
something I
either.
want to see.
I
yeah.
ain't gonna lie. Like I would.
there.
I always thought that was like you know
That
you
was
watching
it.
porn and you see like
Right.
yo like I want to do that like for
Like
real.
I don't want to like mess up my whole entire sheet set.
But I mean
I
that's
don't
what's gonna
care.
happen. That's
You
gonna
can put 'em
happen.
in the
So
washing machine.
That is true.
thank you. Exactly.
I mean, but I have come close to feeling like I need to pee.
Okay.
okay,
Yeah,
maybe
I've-
that was a sign of that.
Yeah, I've come very close to the
Right.
point where I feel like I gotta pee. I gotta
Like,
pee, I
yeah,
gotta pee.
yeah, exactly.
But nothing happens,
Right.
and I'm like, it took a lot of energy
You
just
know-
to feel that way.
Mhm.
Put that on my to do list.
Yeah.
You know
we got some
what?
homework,
I would like
y'all.
a sex therapist come up in here one day.
That would be
I think that would be
awesome.
dope if we can have a sex. So, is there any sex therapists out there?
I would love to come on the show.
Love to come in and give us a few pointers because
Yeah.
we're trying to
Look.
squirt around here.
They're gonna come after.
Yeah.
They're
We're
gonna
trying to
come,
find an A spot.
The A spot.
They're gonna come after the.
Another-
They're gonna come after the GYN.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do
You
that.
get a GYN in here, a gynecologist. in
Maybe they
here,
can both be in here together.
And
Oh,
then,
that's nice. Because I also found out that it gets deeper the more you're stimulated.
Oh man.
So your vagina opens up more.
well, I think I can see that because if you're stimulating to the point where like, you think about even your nipples. If your nipples are stimulated, your clitoris is stimulated, everything else is going to just
Everything
flow.
is just yeah. But then do they get lost when we
I don't know. I kind of feel like with guys,
like we gotta throw a little come back,
come on. I don't know. I
a
just
little save like a lifesaver. Like what do we do to make them come back?
I think
I don't know.
I think if
I really
a
don't
guy,
know. I don't know.
if a guy reaches your A spot, he gonna think he's
Oh, he's the man.
You know
he's the
what?
man.
Oh, you ain't going
you ain't
nowhere.
At
telling
this
him
point,
nothing.
we taking that penis and we gonna wrap it in the bag. and we're
Yeah,
just gonna
because
take
you
it
gonna
can't.
put it in my pocket.
You can't leave the house.
no at all.
Where you think you're going with that? Put that back on the
Right.
dresser.
That part.
All right, I'll be back later. Okay, it's some food right there. You make sure I'm gonna lock up. Put some bolts on the doors.
Girl, 15 minutes.
15
Y'all,
minutes.
I'm trying to tell you. So if you see me next time and I'm on some crutches,
If I see you next time, you
know,
know,
hit that I was
A spot.
successful.
I'm
He got
I'm a-
an A spot.
I'm just gonna walk up to you, do this high five, bro.
High five.
Yeah.
Like, can you,
Like she did it.
can you talk to your homeboy? Because I just ask her for a friend.
Right.
Yeah, talk to your friend.
I mean,
Yeah.
the JJ is just awesome.
It is.
When you think about it and you read, we can lift weights with the JJ. Y'all heard about doing that? It's Kegel.
Oh, the Kegel.
Okay, yeah.
So you can carry a weight up in
It's
there.
you can deliver.
Yeah.
You can deliver.
A whole
And then it goes
person.
back.
And it goes back. And it's
Like nothing ever happened.
Like
Snap that
nothing
coochie
happened.
back.
Right. This article listed the coochie as being resilient.
I can see that. You put that on the pedestal. You put it on the pedestal. That coochie deserves an Oscar.
is resilient.
That deserves an Oscar. And you can slap that as many times as you want. That deserves an Oscar.
That's right.
That's very interesting.
So, any did you knows? G-Mac?
Now you really just threw me off the whole thing in general.
That did a lot. Yeah.
15 minutes, girl. I'm trying to be.
I'm trying to be. Well, real quick,
my schedule for that.
My did you know is that did you ladies know about smegma?
What is that?
Smegma, SMEGMA.
Smeg.
It sounds nasty.
Smeg. Just a smeg sounds like smeg.
It's a sebaceous secretion.
Smell.
It's like secretions in the folds of the skin, especially like underneath a male's foreskin. Women can get it too, for sure, between like the labia, the folds of the lips, but
it's more common in men.
Yeah,
okay.
It's just nasty.
It sounds nasty,
and it's it's in layman terms, people call it dick cheese.
The dick cheese.
Dick cheese.
First of all, dick and cheese together.
That don't even sound right.
Exactly.
Dick cheese.
And it usually happens when uncircumcised guy. It can happen in any guy or any woman, but a lot of with the uncircumcised guys, because the foreskin around it, if you don't clean it or you don't pull it back or anything like that,
right,
you get a lot
that bacteria.
It looks cottage cheesy.
Yeah,
it's just,
pull it back and clean
it accumulates underneath the foreskin.
Okay,
so for those who are not circumcised and you do need to retract your foreskin, you need to clean that area
every day.
Come on now,
clean it. You got y'all grown enough to know that.
And how you like literally pull back your foreskin, use some soap and water, you wash that area that's usually always covered, you rinse it, you pat it dry, you don't need to be being rough with it, and you do that on a regular basis.
Yeah, every day.
Like it's that's
smegma. I don't ever want to in my life see nothing about no smegma.
And smegma is a thick, white, cheesy substance that collects underneath the foreskin.
So that's basically you're not being clean.
Yeah, and
that's really what it is.
And it's more common in uncircumcised men who don't clean that
because
area
they're not cleaning that area good. Exactly.
So
you have to clean.
Keep the lights on. Don't turn off them damn lights.
All right.
Until
let me check it out
going on.
Let me inspect.
Right.
It's like, and it comes from, like I said, your dead skin cells, moisture, like the sweat. Remember we were talking about guys that work out with them tights. And
clean them.
And in women, it could build up between the folds of the vulva and around the clitoris.
So yes, definitely, ladies and gentlemen, keep the lights on. Take a look at what you're getting ready to penetrate. Put it into your mouth and all of that.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that. I like to see my damn self, to be honest.
Who you telling? Who you
find me a mirror.
And honestly, make sure she's looking all right. And honestly, if for a guy, if you cannot pull back your foreskin, one, that's nasty. I mean, two, that means you haven't been cleaning it. If it's to the point where you can't even,
that means it's too much. It's too much buildup.
Too much buildup.
That's preventing you
that you can't pull it back. Or if it
that's
hurts,
basic thing. You need to go see your doctor.
You need to go see your doctor. And I know, a lot of males don't.
They
go see your doctor, but you need to.
You have to.
You need to. Like that's so important.
Yeah. I mean, just
because you don't want smegma.
Just how we have to do Pap smears every year.
Yeah,
you should be able to do. I don't know what you would call it, but
probably something similar to that.
Similar to the Pap.
Take the swab.
Yeah.
So
every year they should. Yeah.
I feel like just as women need to go and take care of themselves, guys, y'all tighten up.
That's right.
Tighten up. So that is what a lot of our did you know fun facts and stuff of sort. I hope you all learned something like we did. And again, if any sex therapists or gynecologists want to chime in, let us know.
And did you find your A spot?
Did you? I need to go find that.
I want to know if people found their A
Yes,
spot.
please let us know.
And
Did
then
you
like
find
explain
it?
it. What was
Wow,
the
what was the
experience?
feeling?
How long did it take
How
to
long-
get to it?
Are you a squirter?
Curious mind.
Yes.
Yes, because apparently none of us outside of our listener has squirted, and
Right, and it will be the listener, right?
it would be the listener that
Right.
squirt. Like, what are we doing wrong with our life?
Right.
Shameful.
Oh, I got some homework.
We got a lot of homework, but so to help with the homework, I will say, and then
Maybe you should try the experiment later.
Look at you,
I'm gonna mess around.
fine.
I'm gonna mess around and experiment, and y'all gonna catch me at the hospital because now the whole water done broke.
We're gonna see that
I'm
call.
gonna be like, I squirted. Damn,
She's in labor now.
water broke. God damn it.
The baby coming.
The baby is coming. She's
Somebody
on the
coming.
way. Yeah,
Somebody
somebody
coming.
I know that's for 15 damn minutes.
15 minutes.
Well, to help you ladies out with your homework assignments tonight, you guys already know I do my drink of the week.
yeah.
And to help us with this homework assignments, we have a drink that we're going to call the clean version. We're going to call it the Carolina Vagina Cocktail.
Very nice.
That's the clean version.
Yeah, the nasty version is
Dirty
the
version.
Carolina Pussy Cocktail.
Ooh, the pussy cocktail.
Pussy Cocktail.
Carolina pussy.
Pussy Cocktail. Pussy
Okay.
Cocktail. Pussy Cocktail. Pussy Cocktail. Pussy.
Why I feel like that's got to be slow.
Pussy Cocktail.
She whispering, y'all.
Oh.
That's what you're going to tell them? This the pussy cocktail?
Just a pussy cocktail.
Well, while you're up here,
Carolina.
Well, since we in Florida, we're going to call it the Florida
Okay.
The
Hoochie
Florida.
Cocktail.
And that fits
Florida
because
cat
Florida is
cocktail.
so wet all the damn
The
time.
Florida Cat
Cat
Cocktail.
Okay.
So, let me tell you the ingredients of it.
Okay.
And just so our listeners know, we will be making these drinks.
Mm-hmm.
So, and please, this is a 21 and up drink.
Yes.
Drink at your own discretion.
Yes.
Okay, no drinking and driving. So, the ingredients for this Carolina Vagina Cocktail, or this Florida Cat Cocktail, or this Carolina Pussy Cocktail, got to throw that, is a half ounce of Malibu coconut rum. You guys know me. I'm more of a tequila person.
Okay.
I'll switch it up. But this one says a half ounce of the Malibu cocktail rum, a quarter ounce of Kahlua coffee liquor,
Okay.
That's different.
a quarter ounce of Bailey's Irish cream.
Okay.
You notice all this creamy stuff?
Yeah, because yes, ma'am.
A splash of the grenadine syrup.
Okay.
Got you
And
some
of,
syrup.
and of course, you have to top it off with a cherry.
The
So you-
cherry on top.
You want to shake the Malibu, the Bailey's, the Kahlua, and the syrup all together in a shaker. For those of you who like to put it on rocks, add some ice to it. You want to drop your cherry into a shot glass and strain the mixture into that glass.
Okay.
So the cherry's at bottom. So by the time you finish drinking it, the cherry should be at the top.
Popping that cherry.
That cherry.
Pop that cherry.
So that's what you call the Carolina Vagina Cocktail, aka the Florida Cat Cocktail, or the
Okay.
Carolina Pussy Cocktail.
And that's the one that's
Okay.
made with alcohol. So I'm just trying to see if I
See?
slide a wine glass in the middle of my legs. Can I make a different kind of cocktail?
Well,
Drink that
oh. Well, we're just gonna go ahead and rush.
My bad, y'all.
Find the A spot.
Yeah, she really
A
is.
spot. She found it. She found
That's gonna be the A spot
That's
cocktail
the
right
A
there.
spot cocktail.
Huh?
Oh gosh, I gotta tell y'all about that.
Yeah,
Drink that shit.
listen, when we come back and we gotta do updates,
Yes.
and whenever find the A spot, if our listener she records her squirting.
Yes.
She might be the finding the A spot.
right.
Just
She
saying.
probably already found the A
Did you
spot.
find?
Did you find it?
Did you find it?
But now you know what it
Now you know what
is.
to go look for.
You gonna look for it though.
Yes.
Oh,
got to.
okay.
I know that's right.
All right now.
Okay.
Yes.
So as usual, my lovely ladies and gentlemen, we always appreciate you guys hanging out with us, learning something new, and just going on this journey with us. We having a really, really good time.
Yes. All the time.
And as usual, we'll come back with some more information, some more drinks, some more words of the week, and hopefully we'll come back with some squirting. some A-spot stories.
Some testimonials.
Yes.
Hallelujah. Robotussin.
Amen.
Hey.
Amen. Say it for the people in the back.
Woo. Cocktail me. Okay.
Tell me.
Let
Hashtag
them juices flow.
cocktail me.
Tell me, juices flow. I like these hashtags.
I like this.
Yes.
And again, like we always say, you got some questions for us, you want to come on our show, hit us up, glmty22@gmail.com. We'll holler at y'all later. Peace.